Hello. Ora raga. Hello. Wacht, reageert dat gezien? Het is wegen de latency. Hi. Hello.
Not in Silicon Valley, it's not in New York, but rather it's here, Loudoun County, Virginia. This DC suburb boasts the highest medium household income in the US. What it lacks in billionaires, it makes up for with a massive upper middle class working six-figure desk jobs at government contractors, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon Technologies, Newstar, and more, leading to a landscape peppered with $1, $2, and $3 million homes, Ferrari, McLaren, and Rolls-Royce dealerships, resorts, horse farms, and polo fields. But perhaps the most bizarre part of Loudoun County is its western border. On one side is a place where the average household brings in $157,000 a year. On the other is a state where that same average is less than $51,000. In comparison to its mid-Atlantic surroundings, West Virginia sticks out remarkably. Its GDP per capita is just $53,000, second lowest in the country. Poverty
Low,
is at
this is high low.
17.1%, fourth highest.
By the way, ooit ben weet gehackt. Ja, wegen Copyright. Wart mal 2, 3 Minuten. Und wir kommen zurück in my Switch Video. Verstehst? Kannst aber gar nicht stehen. That's how it is. And this is YouTube.
In the US and far higher than the region around. Life expectancy is just 74.7, second lowest in the US.
Moishi. Hi. What will it be about? Wo soll es sein about? Wo sollst du gewollt, um so mal reacten? Ich habe du eins. Wait a second, ja. Ich meine, wo haben wir uns gesehen? Ist er gewesen er? Er ist ganz interessant, nein? Er ist ganz interessant. Geht es mal das gesehen? Damn, 3 point nummer.
Here, everybody is just like trying to find out everybody else's business.
People don't know a lot about this part of the country.
This is just old coal country. Scrap, get by.
With the drugs, does that affect everybody or is that mostly young people?
Well, the people back here, they
Okay, this is the intro.
Campers. Trump took over. We stood up and cheered. It was like a feel-good movie.
You say hillbilly, is it like people who live out here, do they call themselves hillbillies? Is that a derogatory?
You know, it ain't like hillbillies are what you think they are.
Martin County, Kentucky. The poverty rate is 48%.
Wow,
Water is
hoog.
drinkable. We came to investigate
Damn.
claims of a water crisis and ended up in one of the most remote hollers in Appalachia. This is that story.
Sound is low. Sorry about that. I'm in it.
So is the water actually
Nein, dit
brown?
is city kicken. Man spielt. So, ein Second. Kommt daran in the gas station. It's a gas station, right? Wir können kaufen ein paar Kleinigkeiten. Hast a Ketchup. Hast mustard. Hast de Pepsi. Hast de Dach. Okay, lass mal gehen weiter. Digga. Scotch tape. En we kunnen spelen games. We kunnen spelen games. Was is het? Deze, ja. Blijkt eraan aan $1.
So is the water actually brown?
Yeah, I won't drink it. My husband drinks it, but they said it causes cancer.
So you're saying like you won't drink the tap water here?
No, I won't drink it. It's been going on for 5 years, I'd say. Long time.
And the water's like brown when it comes out of the sink, or what?
Yeah.
Damn,
yeah,
was
we
gezien de
were
wasser?
fine, yeah.
We followed that man's directions and ended up in Inez, the last town before West Virginia.
Dit is Kentucky, neben West Virginia. Ich weiß nicht, wo das ist. Das ist auch nebenan, I have no idea. Nein, das ist in Kentucky. Sehr interessant, weil wenn du siehst, die Part kannst du noch sehen in New York. Ja, kannst du sehen, auf Cornwall, auf der 9W kannst du sehen, als gemeine scenes.
But then we kept driving into the mountains. As we got closer to the Kentucky-West Virginia border, the businesses disappeared. There were nothing but occasional homes, often dilapidated. People we talked to said they had no clean water and that work was at least an hour away. We drove for miles along the border that separates the states.
Imagine wie man lebt hat. Het met je grappen is dit. Nee, beglauw New York. New York is een luxury state. Man hat alles do. Geen van de Jiddischkeit, maar man hat alles.
Then we found this turnoff.
White Road. Here feels on the 94. Wie is de 94? Kijk maar aan, wie de 94? Ik moet je doen jetzt. De 94. Stel dich op voor een second. Du weißt, Azab Property. Wie viel kostet es? Wie ist er, right? Wie gesagt, wie ist er? Wie, wenn ich kann sagen, wie ist... Oh, Chester, ja. Wie ist er? Lass mal reingehen in Zillow am Net. Lass mal sehen, wie viel kostet Azab-Platz. Azab-Platz kostet nicht teuer. Hast die ganze Property. Ich glaube nicht, hast du kein Haus, aber du hast Dance. Hast alles da. Everything. Is a road was keine voet nicht durch. Oh man.
We're good. They've seen us.
Ik ga daar rein klap. Ich had dat zo mooi gehad. Du weißt, in die alle Plätze. I don't know.
We're just trying to understand a bit about.
Damn. A fan. Had dan hoe is het deze? Is CRV. Okay, das kann dann alles gleich nicht. Ze doet baby's, ze doet kinder. Hast du de RV in the back? Hast the fan?
We're just trying to understand a bit about, I don't know, how people live here. Hollers is very different from other parts of the country.
You're laid back. Ain't much stress going on.
Do you work, or what kind of work did you do before?
I'm disabled.
Disabled.
Yeah, I used to do all kinds of different things. Security guard was my last job.
I imagine there's not much work.
Oh, God, je
I
kent
imagine
een
there's not
dog.
much work in this.
Well, they ain't. There ain't much work here at all. You get work, you gotta go 45 minutes to an hour away. It's just not worth it, especially with the gas prices.
Kijk on de winkel. Ugebrand, ausgenutzt. With the gas prices.
It seems like one thing people in the country, especially in this part of the country, are much more. I don't know. They understand nature a lot better.
Yeah.
And they're a lot better with their hands.
I used to be a herber back when I was younger.
What kind of stuff would you make?
Ginseng, root.
You know how many people live in here overall?
There's me and my wife and my brother. I've got
And the
another brother
vase.
that lives in the camper, but he's gone. Monica, there's 2 people that lives there, and then my sister and her husband.
Maybe we'll take a walk up there and see.
That's the way Dallas is.
Hmm.
Well, all right.
See y'all later.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna go check out, I guess, his brother-in-law down the street. All right, so one person who spoke to us off camera told us it's a very peaceful area until people get drunk or high. I said, high what? And this person said meth. They said everyone's on meth, everyone. That's not the first time I've heard that, so it seems that meth is a big problem.
I'm the one that built that house up there.
You built that? What made you move?
Ich bin air condition in the Fenster. Hast du die kleine Fenster, the light, ein Bulb. Einer hat das gebaut. Und der Car hat nicht keine license plates.
Out here.
We used to live on other end county, and the coal company sunk our land up there and it's switched us out.
People don't know a lot about this part of the country.
This is just the old coal country. Since the coal's down, this country's down.
What do people do now?
Well, we scrap to get by. I ain't no jobs. I ain't nothing. I got disabled in 20. I quit working in 20. 5 years, it took everything that I had to scrape by, going to the doctor.
Wo's bekimmt man von die alle Sachen? Let's say is disabled. Wo's me get them government programs, man is the minimum. Wow. They are not happy because they missed home apples. You gotta have something.
I have oxygen, but it's hard to put oxygen on this door there.
You got the machete though.
Yeah, I got a machete.
Would you say around here is pretty peaceful?
Yeah, it's a peaceful country. We usually don't lock our doors or nothing. This is all family at this holler. It's hard getting by without no job, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I've been junking here and there.
You get the metal and you get the parts off those cars and you go sell them somewhere? Sell them on Facebook or sell them in town?
On Facebook.
So what do people do when they have no job? I mean, do people kind of sit inside most of the day?
Try to piddle, try to get some money. It's hard to get money around here. I guess that's why there's so many drugs around here. This place is awful about drugs.
What kind of drugs?
Just everything. Meth. That's worst. That's the worst thing. And them damn pills.
Was it always that way, or did that?
No, that just come in after
Imagine.
the mine boom went out.
So the mining, right? The mine. This happened in Zoget nach searching the mine, coal mine, right?
Appalachian people are kind of famous for being like resourceful. They make stuff. They fix stuff. What kind of stuff do you think you know and other country people out here know that city folk like us don't know?
How to live in the wild. After you've been out here, you know how. You got to. This heat, you gotta know how to take
Right, it's cheaper. But don't forget, the missed episode, die kannst nicht leben, mamisch peanuts. Right? So, ja, darf nicht ganz sagen. Darf nicht ganz sagen, aber wie viel darf, man darf doch auch, man darf the cigarettes, man darf the gas, electricity, man lebt minimum.
it. My way is an air conditioner.
With the drugs, does that affect everybody or is that mostly young people?
It's getting into the older folk too.
Like meth, does it make people violent or are they relaxed?
No, it just relaxes them and stuff, but they do anything in the world for it.
Most boring places you've ever been in your life. Seriously.
Chevy.
They actually call it retirement place.
Here.
Yeah.
Because there's so many elderly people?
No, because there's nothing for the young people.
How long have you been living here?
I have been here on and off for the last about 30 years.
How'd you end up living here if you're from Ohio?
My dad and my mom divorced when I was little, and I didn't know my mom till I was like 14 years old. And when I met her, she lived back here. So I came back here to live with her.
Oh,
And I
okay.
got married at 18.
Having gone through 2 marriages, I'm gonna get married next year.
What's my lesson?
Yeah, what advice?
Don't do it.
Ooh.
That's my advice. And I tell my kids that too. Don't do it. Live with them. Don't marry. Live with them.
What's the difference?
Because they think they own you. When you get married, it's that piece of paper is like a title to a car. Once they got it, they own you. The only reason I stayed married 30 years is I got my kids raised. And after I got my kids raised, that was it. And I'll never marry again.
She got a divorce.
I don't care. He could be Prince Charming.
Well, good thing my name's Prince Charming. What do people do for work around here?
It used to be big on coal mines.
Imagine, wie de coalmine gegangen. Verstehe nicht.
Mining and stuff, but the minings has went down a whole lot.
Do you all know each other pretty well?
Yeah, my ex-husband's right up there.
How would you describe the people of this part of the country? What values do they have, or what's kind of their culture?
Here is completely different than Ohio. Ohio, everybody tries to stay out of everybody's business because you get shot. Here,
Okay.
everybody is just like trying to find out everybody else's business.
Verstehe nicht. Also man geht Jahre an in jenems Leben.
Good to you. Everybody around here is good, and most of them, you know, if you need something, they'll help you. I can't say I don't love the people here, because I do. I love all of them.
Kijk gewoon, also Leben ist nicht kein Tachlis. Ja, es ist nicht kein Weg. Es ist kein Tachlis. Das ist doch was geht. Das ist doch auf ihr Face.
All good, but you have problems anywhere you go. No matter where you go to, you're going to have problems. The holler is a place that is got 2 hills
Das ist eine Bag. Okay.
on both sides and a road that goes right up the middle. That's all a holler is, and it comes to a dead end. But this is a holler.
I don't know.
Now, we started this company, Roka News, back in 2020 because we did not trust the big news companies to give us the news. And one reason is because they don't go to places like this.
Right, I agree.
They're only in big cities, elitists, people who don't have any idea what's actually going on. If you
All right.
support that, please subscribe.
I did. Damn. Ein Light. By the way, thank you for liking the video. I appreciate it. Ein Light. What's fake? Ein Light. And the bag is fake. The bag. Das hat nicht gesagt live. Die ganze Sache, du verstehst? So, in a second, will es fixen. The name of the town. Ich ga vrienden wat vragen. Wacht, ik wil gaan in Zillow kijken. Laat maar zien. We went to Martin County, Kentucky. Right? Thank you for liking the video. Martin County, Kentucky. Was macht doch Michigan? Zillow. Camera Zell. Okay. So, was bekommst du? Du bekommst wir reden doch von dem, ja? Fein. Ich kann sagen, Haser. Een moesel. Nou, een keer, 185, but ze een keer. Einregen. Ze Emma, ich wollte nicht gewollt du wollen. Nein, du, ich such dir, die kannst dich sehen auf seiner Face. So du sag mal ein Mensch, ja, hat wenig, mehr geht uns nicht mehr Happiness. it's not about was man hat, es ist wie so, die kickst wo du hast, right? Aber wenn die hast nicht gar nicht, wenn die hast anything, kannst du so kicken, wow, die Sache ist mehr für mich, ich choose es, ich mache eine Connection mit dem, right? Aber wenn die hast nicht simple necessities, weißt du, ich meine, es wird ein Problem. So, lemuschel, lass me gehen lemuschel, more. Lass mal sehen, lot size, right? Lass mal sehen, 5 Weken, minimum. Okay, so die hast, was ist das? A lot, 14 Ecke, 25.000. Nicht ganz sach. Ich habe aufgetrieben 2.000, 25.000, nicht ganz sach. 25.000. Bekommst du schon ein Stückchen Haus. Und die hast... 280 acres lot. Maar wie hypst du on? Was, das die Kim, machen mit dem Mäus, das geht von einer Building. Gei, mach du dann Building. Nicht nur kein Walmart. Ich du nicht kein Walmart. Met schon kicken, wie weit der Walmart ist, finde du, but ich habe gekickt. 280, 500.000, 67 Fitzpatrick Drive, Kentucky. Kleine Haske. Mal sehen, was bei Kimster? Gar nicht. Okay. Let's say die Geist ein bisschen mehr. Lass mal sagen, die Geist 50 acres. Ich weiß schon ein bisschen limited. 135. Hast du 185? Haus, man wohnt noch inside. Hast du die Kitchen, ich mach das Bett an. Das ist aber nicht so nefisch Furniture. 80 Acker Land. Also geht es. En van wo wil je allemaal zijn? Kijk, man darf du übermachen. Man darf übermachen, du. Purple, wat jange Purple in Gale, aber ich kann es verstehen. Sie sei halt, man darf das übermachen, wir können schon so leben. But du hast die Idee. Ist im klar, weil hat der Android, ja, weil hat der kleine Phone. Du warst her. Kijk her. De Sache ist du, that back to listing. Was noch haben wir uns? Ich hab mich schon gekickt. That's it. So sind ich so whatever. But lass mal sehen, ja, da ein bisschen so mal raus. Bis neben, so Cincinnati ist du, ins ist du. Kann ich machen, darf ich gerne machen, das sagen. Gehen wir als ein Strich von du bis du, jetzt können sehen, wie weit es ist. Wie das? Martin County, Kentucky. Ja? So, der Muschel, lass mal sagen. Die heißt die Maps. Lass mal sagen, ja? Alles lass mal sagen. Die likest einmal an. In die Macht, Directions, die, Nein, so die Geist daran du. Nein, nicht Directions, siehst du? Geist daran du. In die Geist daran. Walmart. Somebody from Walmart is going to be right with you. Okay. And this is V. Directions. C. What? Ich habe da reingelegt, der Adress. Nein, der Walmart hat da reingelegt. So, lass mal sagen, Florida. $54 minutes. This is the county, and this is the nächste Walmart. Ich meine so. Unless ich gewoon nicht gesearched. 35 Mal. Sucht dich allein. Sie gehen arbeiten dort, Mr. Travel nach Show. Hat nicht kein Walmart. In sicher nicht Walmart Plus. Keiner geht mich deliveren. Okay? broke down.
She's got a nice garden.
Yeah, she always does.
Na, ich wollte nicht so gewohnt. Ich kenn nicht, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, das war zweite Haus. Wo ist Tractors? Ah, zoek a Tractor Supply, kann sagen, ich suchst ja, das suchst etwas interessant. Ich such das ist nicht tun, ne? Lass mal sehen, Kijk, so Tractor Supply, een minute. $55 minutes. 55 minutes. Ik doe de mechanisch leven, dat is anders moet zeggen. Mechanisch leven, alles hat een limit. Ik wil het idee in, laat me eens even hoe ze gaat me doen. See photos. This is a hotel. Ganz schön. This is ganz schön. This is $90 a nacht. 1 star. Een minute. TripAdvisor. Nee, tun wir das over. Check do a second. Kijk on the couch. Se arbeitet nicht das. Se nicht. Bis mich schicken, wo ist Bass Pro? Se nicht du die Sache. Bass Pro sicher nicht. Bass Pro, a Bass Pro geht will nur effen an. Bis du Geld. Du kein Geld. Wie wohnt, ist so, dass ich gar nicht du. Wie haben geschmissen? Wir reden von dem, ja? So, lass mal ein bisschen ranzoomen. Se gar nicht du. Du hast auch geflickt dabei. A church, okay? Noch a church. En nog a church. En nog dem... En gar nicht. Bekitzer, ich sag das gar nicht du. So, ich mich schicken. Lass mal zurückgehen, was sagt. Ein sagt ja, lass mal sehen, was ist der Wetter a ganzen Zeit dort? Lass mal sehen, aber nicht. Okay, whatever. It's gemischt in zu dreit. 54, 66, 64, 36. Oh, no, aber Nacht. 10 day. Ja, es ist eine gemischte Masse, das. Es geht an 70, 66, 88. Aber nächstes Jahr ist kein schnellig, wer viele dort. Ist der du treffen Snow. Wer schad, wer tät, wer macht, kein was.
Lovely place over here. Maybe the house tore down there.
That was this used to be the house?
Yeah, this is the armpit of the United States. It used to be Mississippi, but now it's Kentucky. It's the armpit of the United States. The cities in Kentucky, they go Democrat, and they tend to follow political agendas and things like that.
Sehr simple, because ze haben taken meine a Democrat governor, nein? Es ist a rote state, was geht overwhelmingly for Trump, but la massa, man darf Geld. And the Republicans, Temperatur, wie gehen Arbeit. The Democrats halt nicht beim Arbeiten, verstehst? Sie geht nicht stunden, ich habe das schmutzig gewinnt, ich habe das nicht kleinen. In alle 150 Sachen, du. But this are life. Ze is probably crime en die alle Sachen is probably Michigan High. En also gaitas.
While the people back here, they live in buses and campers, in houses with their families, you know what I mean? And if they get sick or something, you know, they got to go in with the family to be taken care of or something like that. And they can't sustain themselves back here. There's no work. Used to be work back when the mines were open.
Mines, yes.
Prosper.
We're going to the mine. There's no more mine. So, wer gestapt de mine? Maar dat sagt man noch, ich das so searchen. Was ist vorgegangen, du? Es ist nicht so gesinntag, by the way, but it's a gewinn, Michigan sagt business.
And people started buying trucks, pickup trucks. You could tell they were prospering. They had a new pickup truck, you know. That's a sign of prosperity among a hillbilly to be able to drive a new pickup truck. I spent most of my life, well, a good part of my life, in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
All my family's from around here, and after a marriage broke up there in Pennsylvania, I moved back here, and kind of became immersed in the culture. But I'm looking at the culture from an outsider. Been here for about 20 years now.
So what do you think about the schools? What do you think about the fact that this
the schools?
Yeah.
I'll tell you about the schools. I had 3 grandchildren, came home from school, the first day of school, all 3 of them gay. Now, is there any statistical probability of that ever happening? Now 2 of them came home the first day of school. She was gay. The third one, she was hiding it.
They went to school for the first day and came back.
All 3 of them gay that year.
What?
Ja, because was hast du von der Leben? Maar wat ik heb naar daheim gedood, verstehst?
The 2 of them the 2 youngest, who was on the first day of school. The other one was kind of hiding it, you know, because she knew that it would be socially unacceptable. And even now, she's scheduled to be married, so evidently she wasn't gay. She's got a wedding and got a baby in her arms. What kind of programming? Now, I'm a child adolescent psychologist, and I know there was something. They were screwing in school. They were screwing with them youngins' minds. Can you think of any more basic thing you can take away from a youngin and mess up their head than their own sense of sexuality? And now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a homophobe. I'm not.
Nee, dit is niet. Dit is hier. A teacher hat das nicht ausgelernt. Das ist Friends, ja, Friends, aber nicht gut, nicht dort. So man fühlt nicht kann, like, das Leben auch da so, like, geteilt von den neighbors. Was noch haben sie?
My daughter is gay. I have a daughter that's gay, and I love her dearly. She's my favorite youngin. I'm a little disappointed that she ain't gonna give me no grandchildren, but I still love her dearly. And I understand that it's the sins of the father are inherited to the 3rd and 4th generation. If a man knows to do good and continues to do evil, that his children will be given over to a reprobate mind with desires for strange flesh. That's what the Word of God says. So that kind of puts that on me.
Hello, Lipa.
All those years of me judging a man by the law of my own heart. I want grace for myself. So homosexuality is, I have to forgive myself for it, even though I wasn't aware of what I was.
So this is ze zeker aan hij zag. He's not high, I wouldn't say so. Ze zeker aan hij zag. Ze zei dat a Republican state, right? So ze keimel niet geweest, ze zei conservative. So I wouldn't say as is dos is eine Schiege von dem. This is the story was if erzählt is perfect for New York, California. Das haben wir gewinnt, but hand is this the norm. But was this geschehen? This is noch a study, was I can wissen, wo das geschehen, right? Als du einer was right schon from birth halb drum zu Michigan machen, oder man macht sein Michigan. But the guys they took in school and they came to daheim mit a Zettel von Geider, wird a problem.
One thing we've heard a lot talking to people in this part of the state is about drugs and the toll drugs have taken on on communities here.
Her son, her youngest boy, he called me up one day. He was needing to talk to somebody. He said his best friend had just called him up and he wanted to say goodbye to him. He said he was on the side of the road and he didn't think he was going to make it. He said a friend of his had given him something. He tried it and he didn't think he was going to make it. And he went and drove like hell trying to get to him, but he found him dead on the side of the road, slumped over his four-wheeler. So, yeah, it happens back here. You don't have, about the only thing that they're doing at all is the churches are having like drug recovery.
Ja. But die zegt wie länger die kiekst hem on, dat komt er dat zweite zieren. Maar dat is echt met jeder Mensch.
Alcoholic recovery, but I don't think they're there for the kids, you know.
It seems like the church is the pillar of a lot of the communities around here, right?
It's all we got. It's all we got.
People in this part of the country, they know a lot of stuff that other people don't know. They understand a lot of stuff other people don't know. They've also been through a lot of hardship, right, that people in other parts of the country don't go through. I'm wondering, through the stuff that you've seen, through the stuff that like this community goes through, what kind of wisdom people here have that we don't have?
You're more spiritual minded because you're left in a position to where you gotta rely on a power higher than you to get by, else you'd never even try. But the knowledge on how to get roots and stuff like that, that's sliding away. I guess welfare or something done something to the people. Younger generation, they don't know nothing. They don't even know if they're homosexual or not. You know, they don't know nothing. They've had everything taken from them. They've been left to the school system where it programs them to be fighters. But for what? They don't know what they're fighting for. They're ignorant. They're of the truth, and so they go out fighting in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? And that's all they're taught. You know, they're fighting for homosexuality. Why would you fight for a curse? You don't go out and have pride and wave flags. God cursed us, because my dad didn't know what he was doing and was a hard-hearted Christian or something, This world went crazy during the Biden administration, went plumb crazy. And when Trump took over, we stood up and cheered. It was like a feel-good movie. Him making all these choices, one right after the other. Everything that we said that they ought to do for the past 40 years, he's up there just doing it one right after the other, just knocking it down, you know what I mean? Like a champion of the people, and you say, man, I hope he lasts for the whole 4 years, you know what I mean? We need him the whole 4 years,
You say hillbilly, is it like people who live out here, do they call themselves hillbillies? Is that a derogatory?
Wegen der Biden en Trump, ze gaat gewoon niet zelf, en dat is bereikt. Het is ieder arbeidste en beste Mensch in die bringst heim Brood, oder nicht. Verstehst?
They think of themselves as hillbillies, it's a sense of pride. But if you go down to Virginia, and you got a little bit of a hillbilly accent in school, like you go to school in Virginia like I did, they laugh at you mercilessly, treat you like you're the dullest tool in the shed, and everything. Actually, I got an IQ that'll smoke just about anybody's, I can talk with you about ancient history. It goes back 6,000 years. I can talk to you about ancient cuneiform writings and how they translate. I was just reading the Bible and wanted to prove that it was true, so I went back and done some research. I got a degree in psychology, child and adolescent psychology, as well as geriatric psychology. It came in handy when both my parents developed dementia and I had to be the #1 care provider. So it ain't like hillbillies are what you think they are. You know what I mean? It's just their opportunities are less than what you think they are. Back here, they're talking about, making it to where the youngins can't get food stamps anymore unless they're working at least 20 hours a week.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Well,
so die mist geen arbeiden.
What, they can go out and catch the bus down at the road, it's going to be sitting there and driving on that road that's broken off. We don't have buses out here. My stepson got the cancer, turned his life over to God, and found out he had cancer 3 months later. Strange thing. I guess God was calling to him because he's going to need him, to get through this battle he's up against. They gave him a 15% chance to live. He needs to get his driver's license paid off. He'll go up in the mountains and dig out roots.
Ginseng and that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Now, he's got cancer. He shouldn't be exerting himself like that, but you can't keep him from earning his own money. You know what I mean? That's the way he earns it. He goes up the mountains, comes back sweaty, dirty, dragging a big bag of roots. He washes it off and everything, takes it down to the place and gets money, because he can't find work, How's a man with half a tongue and, has had the lower part of his chin cut out and part of his leg grafted up there to where he can't really talk that well? How's he going to take and go find himself a job where he's competing for anything out there?
Eastern Kentucky, very, pro-Trump, Republican, at least in the last, a lot of people around here, they depend on food stamps or, on
Social Security. Eastern Kentucky is zeer Ja, zij low and jobs and everything, you know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the stability of the economy that we depend on. Because see, when Biden ran up the inflation, 25%, that meant that my $100,000 that I'd saved for my wife's
$100,000
retirement, to help get us through, it was only worth $70,000. To a poor man, it makes a difference. And when a poor man who's used to paying so much for his food, for his bills, for his insurance, everything, and it goes up 30%. When you're in the rural area, it's 35-40% because everything comes with gas.
Yeah.
That's like an additional tax. And so up in the mountains, they are hammered when you drive inflation out of the way. So we don't need that. What we need is a president that'll keep things stable.
Some of the Republicans now want to cut, the Medicaid, like you said, the work requirement for food.
I don't mind if they cut the DEI programs. Those are nothing but spreading racist ideology. When they started spreading DEI, I saw the black children going to school starting to become afraid. When I was going to school 20 years ago, it was far less prejudice. It was far less racist. And those little black children going to college didn't feel like they needed support groups and places. They just felt like one of the students. But it's for political purposes. They've made those poor youngins afraid. And it ain't right. They did it for political power.
Yeah.
Separated. I'm one of the people that believes we're all cousins. Grandpa Noah got off the ark in the year 2356 BCE. We were all one big family. We got along. I believe the earth was divided in the year 200 years later. I believe we were printed off in the year 4004 BCE by a superior race. I believe we were created to be a race of priests and kings and reign at the right hand of Christ, who was also born into our race. And about a third of the beings out there said, oh, no, that ain't gonna happen. And they rebelled against God. And once the war's over with, he'll return. And those that have accepted the blood of the Lamb, to cover their sins, they'll be changed into
Die grapst red.
a higher form of existence, and they'll reign at the right hand of Christ over all the other races. Seems like it'll just be a couple of days, but it'll probably be 30, 40 years for the second coming comes. So I'm probably done and gone. I want to see it, man. I want to be standing there. I want to see it. I would have liked to have been here with my dad and seen it, but he had to go on. Everything's going to be going on like normal. That there will be something called a rapture world, but people that are ready, willing, and able, they're going to be snatched up and go to a breakfast supper where everybody that's died is going to get together. We're going to have a big honking party. Questions going to be answered. A lot of things going on. It's going to be a good time. After that, this city of God is going to make itself known. As the sun rises from the east to the west, it'll make its
zoekt nog de appet van haar boek.
way over top of Jerusalem to settle down. The city of God is 1,500 miles by 1,500 miles by 1,500 miles.
So then what happens to all the third of people who aren't chosen people, or however?
The third that were killed? Some of these may be Christians. Kill a
Heb
third
daar
of
aan zich aan
humanity,
idee. Okay.
It's kind of hard to pick and choose when you're wiping out people on that kind of I'm hoping I believe it'll happen over in the Middle East. That's where they'll come out. They'll probably start over there. But I know that Israel can't be destroyed. God's got to fulfill his words, else he ain't God, and he's made some promises. Now that's where you get the reptilian statues, the little reptilian statues of the little lizard people nursing babies, that they dug up out of the ground. They're his offspring. And then he needed a slave race to work in the mines. The slaves almost overcame the gods. But I guess if you got some of the slaves being 500 feet tall, But there was thermonuclear war.
This is back in
Before flood. Why do you think the flood came?
Thermonuclear war before Noah's Ark and that.
Yes. Why do you think the flood came? See, all flesh was corrupted.
So they wiped it out. Thermonuclear war.
Thermonuclear war.
Everybody around here is good. They really are. They're really good people. And most of them, if you need something, they'll help you. I can't say I don't love the people here, because I do. I love all of them. They're all good. And a holler is a place that is got two hills on both sides and a road that goes right up the middle. That's all a holler is, and it comes to a dead end. But this is a holler. Yeah.
Okay, if you enjoyed this video, please.
Wow. Der Song hat mir ein bisschen gemacht, also, aber es ist crazy. Es ist crazy, wie sie... Kick on. Die Geist many towns, right? Many towns in Amerika. Es ist da so viel meane towns, so viel meane Menschen. Und ich habe noch gesehen, just 2% oder efter 1, right? But, I don't know. Er ganze Idee Peters, über das Internet, was heißt der nur? Ich weiß nicht, was ich darf trachten. I don't know. I don't know. Redneck.
Oh my God, this is scary.
Remember, any cutoff just come back. Like, ich sag mal, das ist Copyright und ich weiß nicht von dem Vater und ich kann es nicht wissen. So, yeah.
Hello folks, I'm Tommy G. Today I'm in the Lord's country, Eastern Tennessee, Appalachia.
My name is Shaka Hustlemane, and in East Tennessee, we will protect these kids. Yay!
Ich weiß, vielleicht du mehr als das Copyright. Mal sehen. Sag mal in der Description, kannst du sehen. Steht nicht. I don't know, look. We'll go and mal sehen.
Is that your first drink? 12 years old? Yeah, and I smoked my first when I was 5.
What do you picture when you think of the most redneck place in America? Perhaps you picture rural Alabama or somewhere near the Florida Everglades. What I picture is Eastern Tennessee, located smack dab in Appalachia. This place is country, the Lord's country. Here you're liable to find a gun in damn near every house, and it's not uncommon to still spot a Confederate flag.
The flag. This is a gun store, right? Oh! Kick on the flag. I didn't realize. Wow. Kan ik kijk on deze met hem. This is interesting.
It's a place where gas stations sell an awful
Trump DeSantis. Ga maar niet terug.
uncommon to still
DeSantis
spot a
gestaan?
Confederate flag flying. It's a place where gas
Guns and indoor. Is een alte sign. I mean, ze probably gewollt dat Trump zou nemen DeSantis.
stations sell an awful lot of chewing tobacco, and
Once
the
I was
boys
in
in
the
this
gas.
town drive trucks. In this episode, I meet with local resident rapper Shaka Hustlemane. Here's what this kid sounds like.
Get the stick like I'm bound to make a spear. I knock your ass straight the fuck up out of here. Pussy talking shit cause he think he in the clear. Step through the creek like I'm running from bloodhounds. It's a fun time.
Ik mag pause maar net, weil de copyright soll nicht an zu lang op zijn song.
You get gunned. Days of the world, I'll be sicker than syphilis. The mark of the beast when I reminisce.
In this episode, we shoot guns, get mud on our boots, and meet the local folks. Everything you see is for educational purposes only.
Okay.
Let's giddy up.
Give me that second. Deze is wie, eigenlijk. Dan ga doen maar de tabs. Give me a second. Wie läuft da? Elizabethton? Okay. Sicher dat mee bewohnt, aber kein Call, this is ook Eastern Tennessee. Ze vindt zich de plaats ook. Die geist in upstate New York oder in Pennsylvania, was sind schon so weit von du hast auch gesehen, sehr wenig Menschen wohnen.
What's up, y'all? Shocker Hustle, man. Welcome to East Tennessee. We're gonna show you about how it is, how we live, what it is, and we're gonna tell you the truth about this place. When it comes to Tennessee as a whole, I feel like we're one of the last states that's really sticking to the true American way of life that our founding fathers set it up for us. East Tennessee is one of the few places you'll go where somebody will walk up with their pants sagging and some cowboy boots on and be like, howdy, homeboy. What's up, my homie? And I'm a rapper. Everybody always has this stigma around rappers that they freaking live the party lifestyle and stuff, but really I just be fixing trucks and cutting grass and painting walls. That's really what it is. But
Is this your baby right here?
Yeah, this right here, it's a 1979 Scottsdale. It says it's K10, but it's K20. As you can see, she's a little muddy right now. We got wild over the weekend. Around here, it's either people who take the route of getting on drugs. I mean, there's an in-between, obviously. People either take the route of getting on drugs or they go out and they have fun with what they got. And around here, we know how to fix stuff. We know how to work on stuff, and we put our trades to fun. Fentanyl epidemic has taken over this area like nothing you've ever seen. But one of my closest family members, she's recently got on fentanyl, and this is somebody that we never ever thought would even dabble in drugs. Done got evicted, got her car repoed and stuff. And she's scared she'll die if she quit.
En wie kommt das heran? Es kommt heran von anderen Ländern, right? Ach, sag sicher.
But the thing is, I'm scared she'll die if she keeps doing it.
I went to prison in 2015. There was so much dope that almost everybody you knew was selling dope or on dope.
And it's dope, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then whenever I came home, it was such an epidemic. I came home in 2019, I got on it. My baby mother, her sister, just died from fentanyl. Her dad, come to find out, was the one that had gave it to her. He had bought it from somebody and gave it to her, and she passed. He got charged with second-degree murder. The dealer and his girl got charged with second-degree murder, but the one dealer was coaching a youth football team.
Jeez.
And they knew that he was selling fentanyl.
My stepbrother, I ain't seen him in 10 years, and I caught up with him at the corner store. We ran into each other and caught up. Next day, he was dead because he took a pill, and it killed him.
Es ist so Stories of Stories of Stories von den Sachen.
That's got some zip to it, huh?
Yeah, she does. The town we're in, Elizabethton, is a really old town. A big news channel one time said that this was the best area to move to, and everybody was pissed about that because now you got a lot of people from Florida, California, move here trying to get away from, I guess, city life. Through the creek like I'm running from bloodhounds.
Next, we were invited to the top of the hill, to the Diesel Dicks headquarters, for a rip-roaring shindig.
Hey, we are 11 minutes out.
It's lit up here right now, dude.
The sponsor of today's video is Opera Desktop, the browser of the future. Some browsers are clunky.
Yep.
So they got you covered. And much, much more. About Opera for my YouTube video. It's free. Link is in the description.
I'll come down to the bottom of the driveway in about 5 minutes.
All right, thank you, man. Y'all better tighten up. We're going uphill this time. Let's go.
All right, just follow me. We're almost there. You ready?
Oh, I saw goats over there. Oh, jeez. Where are we right now?
Right now, we're in Stony Creek.
And it's safe to say that that's in Appalachia.
Yeah, we're in the bottom part of Appalachia.
I don't know if you're affiliated with a gang, but we're with the Diesel Dicks.
Yeah, we're with the Diesel Dick gang. I know you see the truck on the back, that truck sitting over yonder. But yeah, that's what we do. We spin tires, we break shit, we fix it.
Ich darf deze darf ich. Ich will reingehen in dem Shadow.
The belt buckle, that's some high fashion right there.
Hey, listen, bro. Some old man made that shit for me.
My wife would love me if I dressed like that.
Hey, you better lock her up if I'm around here.
If I had an Appalachian stereo.
Okay, the fluorescent lights.
type. One would be that people can fix just about anything.
Oh, yeah.
And two is that they like to tinker. Like they got a bunch of cars, they got a bunch of stuff. Is that an accurate stereotype?
Absolutely, yeah, that's the name of the game. It's what I enjoy doing. Even if I had $1 million, I'd still be out here tinkering with my toys and stuff.
Do you guys feel represented by our current government right now?
I feel like there's only one politician that I feel like I can trust, and that's the man that tells it straight, and y'all already know who that is.
Hillary Clinton?
No, we're talking about...
Wij nemen zoeken. I moet Trump Kim aan end. Like I don't see anybody dat alleen replacen. And it is what it is. Het komt erop eenmaal een miljoen euro, weet je man?
Trump.
We're talking about goddamn Hillary Clinton. Shut the hell up.
Clean.
I support Trump because he's the only person that I feel like has brought the whole American movement forward. You know, the whole MAGA movement shit. But dude, any politicians in general, it's just like, we don't know them people.
What does success mean to you?
Wake up, do what you want every day.
The life we're living.
Yeah.
Is there any lingo I should be learning if I'm trying to blend in a little bit more?
You gotta say y'all all the time.
Y'all?
Yeah,
Yonder, you gotta say out yonder in the holler.
How far is yonder?
Right here, over there. And if you hear somebody around here say, yesterday, you know, this happened the other day or whatever, that could be any time from now and 6 months ago, you know, that don't mean shit.
The funniest thing around here when somebody in the holler or something gives you directions, they're never using street names and shit, they're using landmarks.
Go north as far as the hill, then take a right?
Yeah. John Boy's truck right here is locally famous. John Boy, tell him about your truck.
Show him, I guess.
Are you making a barbecue in here, or what is all this?
Hey, working with the stick like I'm bound to make a spear.
You drive that home. You're supposed to tell us about it.
You ever burned up?
I've never burned out in my life.
Get in.
Can the car blow up?
I got that.
I mean,
I
it
had
ain't
them
gonna, like hurt nobody. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
We only got one tire left.
One tire left.
Well, I mean, it's got two, but the one's popped. All right, right here's good. Give it quite a bit of brake and start easing in the throttle.
We're gonna blow up.
Oh my. It's gonna pop. Keep going. Hold it to the floor. I'm gonna give it.
Iemand doorgemaakt als haar face.
Did I just explode a tire?
You sure did. You wanna get out look? Holy fucking shit.
Oh my god.
Can I film the Jane?
Nick now.
Wow.
He just broke up. We gotta have a moment of silence. I mean, we's all riled up, but...
Let's see what you got. I'ma walk me 100 miles. I'ma do the dirt and I'ma handle work every day. I don't slow down. Here we go now. Then relocate a hoe straight to her face. I'm serious. Come around like you're curious. I'ma put my little bitch in the years. I'ma settle my family tears and still before mine. I'ma settle all yours. I'm from a different
Nou, Rick, bis wie spielt man dat? Is ganz danach?
You want a drink?
I'll take a little sippity
Oh,
Oh, man.
Tommy G! Yeah!
I'm drunker than but I'll tell you what, fuck them is the important lesson, because listen, dude, people are gonna with your ass, and if you just say fuck them, it ain't gonna bother you, man. Hey, listen, I was 12 years old and I threw up on Maple because my daddy said, "You think you're a goddamn man? Go ahead, go ahead."
Was that your first drink? 12 years old?
Yeah, and I smoked my first blunt when I was 5.
When people think a rapper in their head, you're not the first image that they stereotype. Do you think you can change that? And do you think the game is missing some new flavor?
Rap is so broad. Anybody who can talk can rap. There's a stereotype around us.
I got you on the next one. One more.
That we're a bunch of, there's a stereotype around us that we're a bunch of dumb hillbillies, but anybody can come up here tonight and have fun.
Hoe is dit, man, door?
That's
all right.
Very good.
That's how you earn respect a lot of times up here.
What percentage of people have guns in their house?
There's a gun above every door in my house.
It'd be easier to talk about the percentage of people that ain't got a gun in their house.
What the f if somebody was to break in? What the f you gonna do? If you throw him down, he gonna get back up and shoot your ass.
The question is more guns, less break-ins. Is er zeker? Wat ik altijd zat met de population nog het. What kind of the population is like was she's a low Menschen haben nicht geschim gunish dorten, right? Menschen haben geschim skills zu leben, whatever. So man brecht sich an andere Soos, other Tragana than nicht.
It makes a different thing. Once you have a kid, you gotta
We are watching Visiting the Most Redneck Place in
Keep a
America.
gun. You call the goddamn police, they're gonna be there in fucking 10 to 20 minutes. You got a goddamn 12 gauge, that motherfucker gonna be there right now.
What's that tattoo on your knuckles, man?
Right, this RHCC, raise hell and eat cornbread, dude. I got the state of Tennessee. I got this shit done in a kitchen, bro. Fuck yeah, this was done in the kitchen. This shit was done in a fucking trailer run by a generator.
The stereotypes from outside of this state ain't right. People take up for each other no matter what skin color, no matter where you're from.
What do you think the stereotypes are?
People act like a lot of mountaintop hick people and stuff in our area are incest, drug addicted, racist. Yeah, racist.
I got a kid with a black girl.
Yeah, my mom's black, dude, believe it or not. Like, there ain't nothing to it. Skin color ain't nothing different than your hair color, bro. Genetics is genetics. We're all human beings. There's shitty human beings and good human beings.
In deze line haben sie es hochgetauscht. Da muss ich gewinnen also anders mit dem, right? Skin color, ja, gemacht hat different. And ja.
Hair color, state, no matter what it is, bro, trying to split this nation up. When the people come together and unify, that's when the government gets scared of us, dude. Look at 1776.
Woohoo! Yeah. All right, folks, it's time to go to sleep. We'll see you in the morning. I think we're about to hang out with what they call the Tennessee Taliban. I don't know, I have to ask them. But we're gonna make sure our ears are protected. We're gonna get some earplugs and some watermelon, some fruits that we can shoot. Let's get it.
Smoke some. I'm bringing the shit for real. I'm fucking it up because that's how I feel.
I hear Tennessee is one of the best states for gun law rights.
I'm originally from Southern California, so
Okay.
moving here, it's definitely a breath of fresh air.
What is the gun culture like here?
You know, the Second Amendment is very open and not restricted. Coming from a pretty rough area in Southern California, it's definitely a blessing that I can carry and don't have to jump through hoops and steps like that.
Do you think it's something that Americans should protect and fight for?
100%, 1000%.
We got our earplugs, we got our butt plugs, we're ready to shoot.
I was a country boy, now I'm a country king.
A minute.
I was a country boy, now.
So, shooting range, guns, indoor range, and those are the signs. I like the sign. Okay.
Tennessee has some of the most pro-gun, pro-Second Amendment gun laws in the United States.
Weißt du nicht.
So we decided to get educated and learn more about the gun culture here.
Quick as a bitch.
What are the gun laws like in Tennessee?
They're easy. It's called constitutional carry. As a Tennessee resident, you have the right with a driver's license to conceal or open carry any weapon within the state.
And that goes from pistol to shotgun to AR
Anything.
to... How do you prove that I'm not crazy, that you're not putting
You
it?
have to pass a background check. You answer all
Sure.
these questions on this form. If you do not answer truthfully, it's a felony. And then from this, I run your background. And it goes through 5 different divisions.
Are you a fugitive from justice? I'm not, but you are, right?
Yeah.
Just...
Wow, was gesehen, der Platz?
Are you a fugitive from justice? I'm not, but you are, right?
Damn. Had ik gesehen, de flag? Ja, die hat me früher rausgeschmissen. Nicht normal. In the store is du hast a flag.
Yeah. Just like anything, like 99% of people that buy guns are going to be good gun-holding people, but then there's the crazies, the Columbines. How do you stop that from happening?
Well, you can't really stop it from happening if somebody's going to come in and lie about it, but we pretty much have a good idea. We have the right to refuse anybody to buy a gun. We just had somebody that signed up to take a class with us. We didn't feel comfortable with the individual, and we gave her her money back and won't even let her take the class.
They were twitching a little too much. I went to a gun safety class recently. I got my concealed carry, but I'm scared to buy one because I sleepwalk sometimes and I don't want to wake up and accidentally take out my family. But I
Nobody's
do
doing
want a
this.
pistol. I live in Milwaukee.
Die nimmt sich da Messer in die Tistes, right? Die geht sich around the kitchen. Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee, where it's a little... But... I have dreams sometimes, right? Like someone's in my house, I'm running to go get them. I don't want to accidentally
It's just
wake
a
up in the middle.
dream.
You know what I mean?
No.
No?
We probably refuse to sell you a gun.
Okay.
We left this gun store and met up with Shaka and his friends to shoot completely legal guns. Thank you, YouTube.
So what do we got on the table here?
This is a Palmetto State dagger. These are my carry guns right here. These are also Glocks. But this right here is a Glock 19. This is my home defense because it's got the laser and the flashlight. This was actually given to me by somebody who was murdered literally a week after they gave us to me.
How young were you when you shot your first gun?
Probably like 5 or 6, maybe 4. I was shooting an AK-47 when I was, before I could even ride a bicycle.
What does the right to bear arms mean to you?
It's an infringible right given to us by the Constitution, so it explains it in itself. Now I can understand people's fears about training and everything else. You can go out and get proper training, it's not expensive. There's plenty of people around that know what they're doing. They can teach everybody.
Maybe we drink a little bit before we start shooting. Have you guys got some Bud Lights we could drink?
Ah, get the f out of here.
Firearms and alcohol and Denver mixed.
Do you feel like Bud Light goofed up big time with some of their recent advertising?
Hell yeah. I mean, I ain't never been in a bar and seen a freaking transgender man sipping beer, drinking beer, you know what I mean? When I was in 4th grade, they took us on a field trip to a place called Camp Explorers, and we'd shoot bows and guns when we were in 4th grade with our teachers, dude, shooting guns. Who's gonna shoot first? I got this ready.
Right here.
Okay, let's go.
You ready to go?
I was a country boy, now I'm a country king. This year I'm serving fans, last year I was serving fiends. Now I'm living dreams, bitch get out my way. I ain't trying to see no mic unless I'm getting paid.
There it is.
Nice.
Do you feel like this part of the country has been forgotten about a little bit or is underrepresented?
I would agree. In all fairness, I feel like the state of Franklin would have been a cool idea if that ever stayed into history. I think
the state of Franklin?
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin.
They about in the 1800s, so they tried to establish the state of Franklin instead of the state of Tennessee, and it basically just incorporated the entire Appalachian Mountain chain.
Oh, I
as
didn't
one
know
state. So
that.
I think that would be interesting. I mean, Tennessee's an okay state. We've got a decent state government. It's been all right. Could be do better.
Do you feel like you're represented under the Biden administration?
Well, no, not really. I mean, food prices, gas prices, unemployment, the debacle that is.
Dit is
the
nog gefilmd. Wanneer dit is filmed? Nou ja, in the Biden administration.
The things they're doing in our educational system to our children, none of it's good. I've had some personal experiences in some of that. I went down to the southern border. Just leave it that way.
I'm pro-guns, yeah, of course.
Down there and partnered with Texas, CPS and National Guard and did some work, and I saw your video on it. It's a disaster down there, you know as well as I do. We captured 2,300 people in 19 days and 4-mile stretch of border, and I would say about 85% was military age males. And out of that 2,300 after their process, 750-ish were already convicted pedophiles, rapists, child molesters inside the United States.
Because Trump said a controversial statement that they're not sending us their best, they're sending us their criminals, their rapists. But from 1/3 of the people you got, you'd say are on that category.
1/3 just via paperwork. Not everybody. There was good folks down there. I really didn't see that many women and children. I saw a couple groups, at least the shift I worked from 05 till noon, about lunchtime, but it's all military age males.
Are you proud to be an American?
Of course.
And do you feel like we're losing that in this country?
Sadly, yeah. There's still a good core of people that are happy to be here, happy to be left alone. That's the big thing. Everybody just wants to be left alone.
People just want to be left alone and allowed to have guns down their jeans, huh? Akimbo! This is my message to Joe Biden. You come try here, come to my property, man.
That lady in a small town. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Guns is ein Leben. Verstehst?
In these videos, I love meeting absolute characters. This next scene, we get to go to Kurt Dog's house, and this guy is an Appalachian legend.
We're in Kingsport, Tennessee. Beautiful slice of paradise in Northeast Tennessee. This is no place like home. I've been a lot of places, and you know how birds and stuff navigate through magnetism of the earth? Well, my magnetism feels right here.
So I hear you're somewhat of a genius. By day, what do you do? What's your profession?
Right now, I actually work for the U.S. Army, making explosives at the Holston Defense.
You must be damn good if they let you in with all your tattoos.
Well, you know, with a degree and a great work history, the possibilities are endless. That's the big house where me and the wife live. and the kids. You see a lot
muscles.
of overgrown trucks and weeds around here. This is a Jeep that I was just given. We're gonna basically turn it into.
Was that a birthday gift or a Christmas gift?
Just a random, like, I need it out of my area. It's got a good motor.
What goes down in here?
That's just a farmhouse. When we have little shindigs like we do today, people go in there. We got couches, sit, lounge, hang out.
This is honestly the dream, is to have a lot of land, peace and quiet. This is a place that the crickets chirp at night, the stars come out.
This is the result of deciding to make a lot of good choices along the way at probably a little later than most. About 27, I got my head out of my rear and worked, went back to college, got my degree.
What up, Caleb? It seems like in these parts, having a gun on you is like having underwear on you.
Everywhere I go when I'm not going to work.
Do you feel like this part of the country is overlooked or underrepresented?
Underrepresented in a positive light. I feel like a lot of the focus is on the negative because there's not a whole lot here going on except for, you know, got Music City over in Nashville and all.
Kijk, de West, es ist eigentlich wichtig zu wissen, das. In reality, Trump ist wichtig. Congress, Senate. Kungelig halt das, the Supreme Court ist auch wichtiger. Se wendt sich wie die wohnst. Wie die wohnst in a Republican State. Hast da Republican Governor mit a Republican mit all. Nicht eibig feels da so, aber die feels das because es ist de ganze Amerika laat, weißt du, the egg prices is hoher, jeder laat. But technically, wenn die wohnst in der Republican leadership, bist du feelst du nicht die Biden vibe also wat. Also ich meine, a governor hat dezelfde power wie a president in the state. A governor kann einfach machen a pardon. Verstehst? So
You know, this small area, you just assume that it's a bunch of dumb rednecks.
I've never been mudding properly before in my life.
Properly?
So, yeah.
You'll
probably get it done.
Oh, yeah, definitely here today.
Guys, as we're waiting to heat things up, I should let you know about this. I'm creating the largest gang in America. Big dogs gotta eat. If you want to join the gang, buy a shirt, TommyGMcGee.com. I have you covered.
Here's another thing about this area. We are superbly globally relevant, as in Eastman makes products that are used all over the world. All the plastics, all the bottles and stuff like that, they make the polymers that they use to do that. They had a big contract with Coca-Cola for years and Kodak.
There's a lot of people out there that make America run, and we're trying to forget about them a little bit.
They don't think about the boots on the ground kind of people, you know?
Boots on the ground, that's one of the slogans of the channel.
I was getting into Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge, that is where they refined the uranium for Fat Man and Little Boy. The bombs that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Oh, that was
made in this area. Like Oak Ridge, they built an entire city that was, you know, nobody came in or out, but they did the thing there. They made the explosive ordnance that went into that.
Yeah. Who wants to show the city boy like me how it's done?
Hop in the truck. Hop in the truck. I might need to do a little carb tuning.
An American flag in de truck, beaffendag. Oei, oei, oei.
I've seen some Confederate symbology around here. It means something different to people. What does it mean to people?
Going all the way back to then, you know, the North kind of controls everything, and South wanted to run their own thing. You know, this slavery thing is terrible, awful. Should have been thrown away a long time ago, but this area shouldn't be governed by them.
Ja, is een dergang harshly stuff on his face.
Because they profit while we make the stuff, you know?
Looks like you went hog hunting recently, huh? That's bull. No, I'm talking about hog hunting.
He's actually right.
All right, folks, we went on quite a journey, and the music that you've heard throughout this video is all this guy right here. A couple guys back here too, but
all right, great music,
blow
man.
This guy up. Comment, big dogs gotta eat. Thank you for the hospitality.
Man.
Any final thoughts you got?
Man, I just appreciate you coming out here and showing love to our people, man. We got good people and you're good people too, so it's good to get y'all out here and turn up.
It's a good video, it's like nothing crazy. Maar het gaat meer een interview met een specific mens, zoals wie Peter deed. Nou, Peter had een probleem. Als redt meer, like, neemt een mens versus voert hem wat zeg maar? Is de eer. The New York Nobody Knows. Ik weet dat niet aan de zaken zijn een copyright, weet je wat ik Deze is interessant. Oh nice, is minute.
Shit.
Laat maar zijn. Ik dacht me gewoon weer een vraag en wat is het? This is short or what? Is meer een interview met een... Kijk hier. Die kannst kicken den ganzen Tag, die Sachen. Huh, 11 years ago, zo'n Caesar.
Christ almighty.
Damn, kijk hoe die plaats.
What in the God green earth is this? I've seen some shit before, but this is unbelievable. I don't care if it's 5, 10, 25, 45 million dollars. I can do it.
Yeah, I believe you.
I can't believe he's landing on that.
Wow, wist wie die plaats? Flying to Tennessee to buy a 1,000-car collection. Jo, die plaats zit dus ja golan.
We're going to Covington, Tennessee to go buy Don Baskin's massive collection. He's got 1,000 cars, one of the largest collections in the country. Brought some extra guys with us because keeping notes on 1,000 cars is a hell of a lot harder than keeping notes on 50. Let's go get some business done.
Oké, laat maar zien wie lang het kan mechanic gaan doen. We're not copyright.
Buy a few and meet this guy and get a cool video and maybe buy 5 or 10. And I was told last night he might want to sell all of them and get out of this whole mess. If that's true, then we've got a whole different plan of attack we got to do today because it's going to be a biggie. We're going to go up there and try to buy some cars, but I ended up discovering the story behind this car empire and the way this guy thinks. This is the most interesting son of a bitch I've come across in a long time. You've got to sit down and watch to the end of this one. What in the God's green earth is this? I've seen some shit before, but this is unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Bigger order than my old lady. I mean, he must have bought every car off of every sumbitch in 10 counties that needed a loan. What's the problem in a room like this is you start looking at these cars and they all start looking good to you. It's like being in a room full of ugly women. The good-looking ugly one becomes good-looking. And then you bring her to town in a room full of good-looking women and you realize you brought an ugly woman to the party. They're not all whores. They damn sure aren't debutantes.
That's a point.
This goofy-ass paint job. My Diane. It's
Wow.
hard to sell Diane to somebody that don't love Diane. Is this a real 63 split? I mean, why would you make a race car out of a 63 split? You know, back then they did shit like that. The value wasn't there in a 63, but they might have put that.
Give me nog 1 second. Dat maar een reminder van de campaign. Als je een donate, by the way, hallo. Oké, ga maar water.
Split in it. Yeah, this car may be custom, it may be real, you just don't know. Old Diane there, she was after 63. That's a 63, and then this is after. So that's that split versus not split deal. But that's not a good example. That is not what does the money. Hey, Don, I don't know if I can make it through there. Where's a good hole to cut through?
It's so tight in here, it's hard to get them.
You got 2 skinny midgets that get these in and out, because I sure as hell can't do it.
Yeah, I see you on TV all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Baskin, I've been doing this
Wow,
for
kijk hoe die
30
truck,
years.
kijk hoe die truck.
Hell can't do it.
Yeah, I see you on TV all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Baskin, I've been...
Die zijn mogen in de trucks. So nachher Sachen, was uns auf mir kicken, und wie sie man macht die Trucks, und die Trailers, und die Trucking. Lass mich es ausschreiben, fahr ich vergesse. Das sag mal. Verstehst du es auch, oder verstehst du nicht? Okay.
Been there for 30 years.
Heavy? Okay.
And you are a car dealer, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are from the 80s,
14-year-old.
60s,
What year
wow.
did you get started?
I built trucks when I was 14, burnt trucks, wrecked trucks, stuff like that. And then I just
They have such a voice, and they are going so low.
getting bigger and bigger.
Well, if we could sit down at a table for a
Bigger
minute.
and
You got a
bigger.
cool story. And then we'll go through and try to buy some cars.
That'll work. I want to sell them all, yeah.
What are you gonna do with it when you're done?
Might start buying again. I don't know.
Wow, kijk op de sign. En de machine doen de zaad. En de tier in de benkler. En kijk op deze. Ze zei dat zagen kijk ervoor. Kijk op deze.
We didn't run out of room.
Right.
I got 970 insured, but I don't owe nothing on none of it.
I believe that. When we rolled up, I said, old Don is not on a 60-day turn.
No, he is not.
He may be on a 60-day turn the motor over.
Don's made some money over the years.
It may be hard for you to believe this, but I've never borrowed one dime from a bank. I didn't have the money, I didn't buy it.
How did it start?
My daddy was in a car salvage business.
Yep.
Quit school, and I went to buying big trucks. And first 500, my daddy credited me enough to buy a big truck that was burnt.
Okay.
It was a 9500 GMC, like a 69 or 70. Took a cab off one I'd bought off another truck, put on it, and made like 7,000 or 8,000.
And you were how old?
I was 14.
You just ruined yourself at that
Right
moment.
there, right
You were
there.
never coming back.
And I never went back to school.
Never went back to school. Why
So,
would you need to? In the mid-60s, you made 7,000 on a truck
one truck.
that started with 500, and you went and did it again.
Yeah. I bought 9500 GMC. They'd been sitting on his lot down there at General Truck Sales. And I went there one day and I said, I want to buy them trucks. And he said, you've been down here so many times. Have you got any money? I said, I wouldn't be down here if I had no money.
Right.
And he said, well, we'll take 7,000 apiece. And
So
that
50
was,
grand.
That was 50 grand. So I told him, I said, I'll give 35,000 for them right now. Didn't have no bank account. They did take cash. And I went deal after deal after deal.
You had more money than your dad pretty quick.
Yeah.
Was he jealous?
No, he never was jealous. I have
Because it's a yeah.
Because I got where I just wholesaled and moved trucks so fast. Because there wasn't nobody doing it. Had my
So
daughter, she
fast.
was young, but she's about 10 or 11 years old. She was keeping up with my stuff already.
She was keeping your numbers.
Keep my numbers and keeping what we paid for it, what we got for it, pay the taxes, do
10,
it all.
11 years old is when
Yeah.
we started.
Yeah, my son, same way.
So that day that you bought those 7 trucks for 50 grand, were you nervous as a whore in church?
I was never nervous. I said money ain't nothing but a tool.
Right.
And if I lose it, I know how to go back, scrap it, and make it back. I come here bare, naked, and I don't care if I go home. When I go, the Lord takes me home. I got filthy rich, just crazy. Made so much money. I'd go buy 50 trucks, and 2 or 3 days, we done sold them all.
Right.
And we make 5-6 grand a piece off of
Right.
it. And I just kept doing it and doing it. And I started buying old cars and sell one every once in a while. But, you know, if I do, I hit a home run. Like I sold a 79 Pontiac Trans Am a few weeks ago. I give 7,000 for it. It brought 50. He gave me 57,000 for it. And I never laid a hand on it.
Going
I've got
with it.
something going on with me. I just like to buy.
Because it's made you so much money.
Yeah, we sit right in here, bring gas out of any of these cars in here,
Mhm.
and put new gas in them, a new battery, and crank them
Die
right.
kist mag een interview van jede kaar. Die kist mag van jede kaar kist mag een interview.
Any of them will. About once a year, I go through and they got booster and come around, crank them, let them idle a few minutes, then cut them back off. It's hard to keep all the tires aired up on them. I mean,
Oh, God.
tires going down. Yeah. And I got a couple more buildings that's not quite full, but they got cars in them too. I'm 68 years old, and I figure I don't want this burden on my kids trying to sell this stuff.
Right.
And if I could sell it, I'd sell it. If I don't, I just let them have it, and they can do what the hell they want to with it.
Right. So let's talk about this collection here. You know, seeing you and meeting you is kind of scaring me because I've got a little version of this.
Yeah.
I keep my shit moving.
Yeah.
But I pull some off the assembly line and put
Yeah.
them in my barn. And I'm sure when you started this was not the plan.
It was a plan to
I mean,
always
to
have
get-
a bunch
to-
of cars.
to get
You know,
this
it
many?
wasn't really, I really planned it. You know,
Okay.
it's a hard place for me to sell these cars. To have a bad day, I can walk around these cars, my day would be better.
Right.
But I got to sell them because my daughter, my son, they don't really care nothing about them.
Mhm.
And I think if I died, they would never sell them because that's just the way they are.
They'd feel like they were doing a disservice to
Disservice
you.
to me, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
you know,
want
you
to try
said
to get
something
rid
a
of them.
second ago. When you're having
It
a
will
bad
to
day,
point.
you come in here and your day gets better.
It's better.
For me,
Wow.
it's the memories of your teens.
Right.
And you can look at these cars and it starts playing that
Video
videotape
back
in your
in your
head.
head. Like, I
and
mean,
you're
I,
like, it puts you back in that thing.
I come down here every day.
Mhm.
Every day I got people working over my race cars and stuff. I come down every morning to watch them, make sure they're working, not stealing nothing. Just It's just
so true.
Truth. It's just the truth nowadays. People have no morals. None.
Just watch and make sure nobody's stealing nothing.
Yeah.
What are you doing now? What are you working on? Making sure nobody's stealing nothing?
That's the truth.
That's the damn truth.
It ain't nothing but the truth nowadays. I mean, people have no morals to them. I mean, I've never seen, used to, wouldn't nobody steal nothing. But now I ain't never seen him steal so much stuff in my life.
Don's rich.
That's a boat.
He ain't gonna miss it.
No, yeah, he forward to lose it.
Yeah.
That's what they think. I've heard them say it to me when I catch them and I fire them, and then I better put them in jail. You know, I don't.
You got to set precedent.
Yeah, it's kind of slowed down a little bit, but it was so bad at one time. I fired everybody and started over.
So you want to sell them all, but all means everything outside too, right?
Everything, yeah.
Yeah.
I figure have one day outside.
Walking on the bus.
Is it all on a computer?
No, I got all the titles.
Right.
But I ain't got none.
You don't have them logged in a system?
I got them logged at my business up there.
I mean, but the inventory of cars and titles is in a computer?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I got all the titles.
Do you know the difference between Don's cars and Don's trucks?
Oké, doe ik uit de scenario. Laat me eens even eindigt.
I just know that I should have a little bit over 900, like 960.
Oh, niet slecht.
But that
I don't know what they'd worth. You know, I bought them years ago.
Let's work on 10 and see what we come up with.
Oké, laat me zijn.
What happened to your leg now? Tell me again.
So I broke my back,
motorcycle.
cut my spinal cord. So I was paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. But it didn't cut in half. It cut half into it.
Dang.
Now my calves and my shins and my feet haven't worked in 20 years. So I can't balance. I got to wear these braces to hold up.
Yeah.
And that's
but
why
you're out here going. That's what I like.
But
you
if you
ain't
ever
give up.
If you ever watch my videos, people are like, I can't believe he's leaning on that car.
I watched you a few times. I said, he's hurting. He's hurting bad. Yeah, I understand.
And like you, I started at a super young age. I mean, desire, right? That's what gets it going. And I'm like, I ain't ready to give up on this shit.
I get the greatness out of buying them. You know, it's just something I enjoy. Buying old cars. If I sell these out, I'll buy them back. I need to clean them up. I mean, they all dirty.
Do you know miles on anything?
I don't know them.
Okay.
I don't try to buy high mileage stuff.
Are any of them really low miles?
Down yonder, there's some brand new ones.
Okay.
Gewoon de gele
I
kaart.
put a number on all these Trans Ams.
What, sold? Het sold.
Obviously, Brown ain't worth shit. I mean, it's the worst of the group.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 120,000.
Let me think about that a minute.
All right.
Here's some right here's brand new stuff. They got just a few miles on them.
Like
a man
100
bought
miles?
them, and he had them in his collection, and he had it collect. He called me one day and told me what he paid for them, and I bought them.
And are they all like under 500 miles?
Yeah.
So there are 17 2,000 Ram Airs-ish?
Yeah. Convertibles, I said, ain't hurt.
50,000 for these three. I'm not far off.
No,
you know
you're
I'm not.
far off, no.
Have I impressed you yet?
Yeah, you
Okay,
impressing
good.
me. I'll tell you that.
And you know I mean it.
Yeah.
Okay. If I took a section out, then it's going to fuck up your bromance. So do you want to sell those cars?
I'm going to think about it.
I'll listen to you.
Meekum said that. I think you have a sale, you end up buying them all back. He said I could sit in that room and bid on them if I thought they was going too cheap. But that is a good number you give me.
You don't have to clean them. You don't have to move them. You don't have to no-sale them. You don't have to do all the bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm taking that risk, so hopefully I'm right.
Cut one out of here a few weeks ago, and I backed another in here. It was a few months ago, and I sold it for $50,000, just one.
But it was a good one.
It was no, it wasn't no better than them. He bought one in high school.
Okay, you caught that guy.
High school.
He said, if you ever get a car like this, I'll call you. Well, I never called him. And he come out here and look with it. He said, can I look at your collection? He said, man, that car's just like the one I had. And I priced him $50,000. He just
So let's do one right here. 25,000.
Hacked.
I didn't mean to scratch you.
Oh,
Well,
you
now,
ain't hurt that song.
now it's my problem.
Ain't no problem.
You know that's a good number.
Yeah.
De haak hebben geslepen gehad.
I can show you me on television at Barrett Jackson standing there paying the exact same number for the same car about last October.
Yeah.
23 plus the fee.
Yeah. Must think.
Don, we got to do something. We got to get going.
That's what I told you. I can't guarantee you I'd sell them. That's what I don't know. I may have to let my kids sell them. It's just something about
Well,
them.
they're going to call me to do the same shit.
I know it. It's just something about them. I give them your number because I'm 68. I ain't going to live fat. And I had one heart attack back about 6 years ago. I got a good doctor. He says I'm good, but who knows how long I'll live. But my mama just died, and 6 months she made it tonight. She died last.
I didn't see red when I was numbering this body style.
Oh, you don't probably find them. That's an odd movement right there, buddy.
Are any of them sticks?
Some of them are.
This one's a stick. I had a feeling it was a stick because it's got a good build. Okay, so what can I buy this one for?
I'd have to get the seal off and see what I paid. Sometimes I go crazy. I ain't gonna lie about it. I seen this red car right here at Music City.
Hey, look at 1,000 cars.
In Nashville?
I was there. It's been 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And I
When
seen
these things were bringing $7,000.
Yeah. Well, I give more than that for. I think I give 12 for it.
Okay.
Which we cranked it up probably 100 times. It's been sitting at one spot for Long time.
Price me a car.
I really want to sell them all.
Let me buy a couple so we can get to know each other and get something done.
Makeup told me it'd take him 3 months.
It'd take me 3 days.
Okay.
And you know how I'm going to pay. I'm going to send you, we're going to get titles. My gals are going to verify all titles. I'm going to send you a wire.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care if it's 5, 10, 25, $45 million. I can do it.
Yeah, I believe you.
I think there's 935 cars you mentioned that are insured under roof. Let's say that's $15,000 a car on average. It's $14 million. I could write a check for $14 million. This is a good old boy collection. GiveMeTheVin.com or Give Me the Vin Garage, and that one on collection, so I can get interested.
In my heart, I want to sell them, but it's other ways I really don't want to sell them. I went to buy this one car, and I got in it and drove it home. I sold the car, drove up.
So laat zich nicht von ihm. Das heißt, heute. Laat zich nicht von ihm. Lass mal sehen, was sie. Lass mal sehen.
Where are they?
Oh, down in Memphis.
You want to go buy them?
I didn't buy them.
Can you sell them to me before you get emotionally attached?
No.
No. These ain't worth nothing.
Huh?
In my world, I always lose on those.
Yeah. Here's where I got suckered right here.
Wow, I love this.
He charge you nothing but what the parts cost. When he delivered it, he had a $45,000 bill on it. Them car worth $30,000 maybe, but he got me. Plus, I bought the car. It'd been worth more if I left it like it was. He did a good job on it.
He did do a good job.
When you first got back walking, I bet you was tickled, wasn't you?
Oh gosh, yes.
All them Corvettes is brand new, which I know I bought them right. I bought them at dealer's cost, and this is brand new. I've got like 10 of these I bought brand new.
So the point is, als ik eens te gaan waken kon decade zijn years old, years. La Massa het hem verkauft. Het hem is verkauft gewoon niet. Laat maar zien, ze eindigt.
Yeah. Yes. Remember, if you want to sell your collection, go to GiveMeTheVin.com.
Wow, crazy. Ich habe gesehen, Asa Garage mit so viel Cars. Asa Garage mit so viel Cars. Anyways, guys, it was a beautiful live. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the like, subscribe, and share. And that's it. Remember to like this video. Appreciate it. See you next time. Bye for now.